I'm ready to go. Who's ready to go with me? Oh, we ready to go?
Yes.
Are you a little bit nervous because there's so many people in here? It's a bit weird, isn't it? Yeah. All right. Now, my name's Mr. Lee, and today I'm really keen to not just teach you guys, but also learn from you as well. In order for me to learn from you, I need you to make sure that you're being open and honest with what you know. Okay? I'm going to find out what your friend knows from them. But if I'm asking you for an answer or a response, I want you to show me what you know or tell me what you know, even if you don't know. Do you know why? Because that actually helps me as a teacher. I don't really know if I'm doing well or if I'm not doing well if you don't tell me how you're going. So it's really important that when I'm getting you to show, if I say, Shinit, I want you to show me what you know on your whiteboards. Oh, some of you are already super keen to show me. If I ask you to give me an answer and say it to the group, I want you to try to tell me everything you know about that question, because that's going to really help me with understanding what you actually understand. So wherever possible, have a go. Okay, do your best. If you don't know things, that helps me. If you do know things, that helps me. But where it doesn't help me is if you don't try, and it doesn't help me if you just copy what someone else is doing. Does that make sense? Yeah, because I need to know what all of you know. Cool, and I value all of that as well. We're going to do a quick bit of activating prior knowledge. So this is where I help you figure out what we're about to learn about today. Now, just before we do so, can I just have everyone park their whiteboards and whiteboard equipment? So nothing in your hands right now. So just pop it down in front of you, just so it's not a distraction, because I need your full attention on the board and focus on what I'm saying. In a moment, we're going to use those whiteboards, but for now, I'm just going to get you to focus here. So this, when you see this icon, this tells us that we're going to do a choral response. So that means everyone's going to say it together. So I want you to, not yet, when I say go, I want you to skip count by 2s to 20. Now, what's important here is that we say it together. Choral response means it should sound like a choir. All right, so I don't want one student going 2, 4, 6, 7, I want all of you saying it together. So we need to get a nice rhythm to how we do it. Okay, so I'm going to count down 3, 2, 1, and then when I point to you, we're going to start with 2. We're going to go from 2 to 20. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20.
Nice work. Can I just have third row? Can you guys go by yourselves? Go.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20.
And front row, go.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20.
Thank you. All right. Have a look at this. Have a look at this. 5 times 3 equals 8. I'm thinking there. Is that correct? No, it's not. All right. So what I want you to do in a moment is you're going to turn to your partner and you're going to say, I'm going to only give you 20 seconds, and you're going to discuss what did they do wrong? What did they do wrong? So have a look at this. Think about it. Does everyone know who their partner is? Okay. So when I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, and then I need you to turn and talk, and you got 20 seconds only. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Is that your partner? Five more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Thank you. All eyes back this way. Okay, so think again. I'm just going to ask a couple of different students to tell me what you and your partner spoke about. So what did they do wrong? So hands down. What did they do wrong? What did you and your partner talk about?
They mixed up the plus and the times.
They mixed up the plus and the times. Did anyone else want to add to that? What did you guys talk about?
Me and Sebastian was talking about 5 times 3 is 15.
Yeah?
Not 8 because
X is just a way to the plus. But if I take a second degree, and it's a time, so it's 15.
This should be 15. So what did they do wrong? They added, or they should say 5 and 3 instead of multiplying them. Okay, here we're going to use our mini whiteboards. All right. Now, when you do this, can I borrow your one? Is it Maisie?
Yeah.
Okay. When you do this, I want you to make sure that you set your answer, and you only have to write the answer. You don't have to write everything. I want you to have it in 2 columns. So the first column is going to start on the left side. The second column is going to start around the middle. If you need to, do exactly that. Have a line. Can I borrow your board?
Yep.
Have a line straight down the middle so you know column 1 answers, column 2 answers. I'm going to give you 30 seconds here to do as many as you can. If you do not get them all done, that is fine. 3, 2, 1, go. Just the answers. Yep, just the answers. So you should have 5 answers down each column. Remember, it's okay if you haven't finished, but you got 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds. So when I say chin it, I want you all to say chin it with me. 3, 2, 1, and chin it. All right. Here are our answers. You can tick it or fix it as we go through. Yep, so you don't need to call out if you got it right or wrong. Just check yourself. Are you on the right track? And once you've checked your work, can you just bin it for me now? I'm going to give you 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and park your boards again. So bin, yep, rub your. What do you guys say? Wipe it? Wipe it, okay. Okay, for this next one, I want you to draw the array for 3 multiples of 4. 3 multiples of 4. Have a go at that. Draw the array. So for those of you, it should look a bit like that with circles. Yeah. So you're drawing circles, 3 multiples of 4. Three, 2, 1, and chin it. Should look a bit like that. Should look a bit like that. Okay? Now, if you did it backwards, that's actually okay, because that's going to be a bit of our focus for today's lesson. Now, we're going to do the opposite. So now I want you to write the number sentence that matches this array. Okay, so wipe your boards, and now you just need to write down what number sentence matches this array. Don't call it out, just write it on your board. Yep, nice and clear on your board. What number sentence matches this array? Three, 2, 1, and chin it. Should have something like this written down. Yep. And again, if you wrote down 5 times 4 equals 20, I'm not too concerned about that either. That's okay. Can everyone just wipe their whiteboards? 3, 2, 1. Next one, we're going to do a turn and talk again. Okay, so just park your board, so nothing in your hands. And this time I want you to talk to your partner about what does it mean to multiply something. Okay, and this is how you're going to start your conversation. So do you have partner A and partner B?
Yeah.
No, okay. The person, if you're in partners, the person who is closest to me, you're going to start. Okay? The person who is closest to me, you're going to start. And you're going to start your sentence with, to multiply something, it means to, and then you're going to say what you think, and then your partner's going to have a chance to do it as well. Okay, so ready? 3, 2, 1, turn and talk. You've got 30 seconds.
4 times 5 multiplied 4 by 5. 3 times 2 multiplied 3 by 2.
But what does multiply mean?
Multiplying by the last number.
Okay, but so pretend I know nothing about multiply. What do I have to do if I have to multiply? Tell your partner.
So say you had 5 times 4, you multiply 4 by 5, or multiply it by 4.
Can you add to that? Can you help her? Have a go.
I already know the answer too.
Don't not the answer, but what does it mean to multiply something? 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, just facing back this way again. I'm going to ask a few people to tell me what you discussed with your partner. When you start this, can you just say, my partner, whoever their name is, so it might be Isabel, my partner Isabel and I, we spoke about that. To multiply something, it means 2. Okay, so think about what you're going to say, because I might pick you. But just think. Yep, were you 2 partners? Can you, start with, so my partner, what's his name?
My partner, Tyler,
And I?
and I, to multiply something, it means to double the number.
Double the number. Sometimes. Yep. Sometimes it just means to double the number. Now, the next person I pick, can you try to add to that? See if you can add to what they both spoke about. Girls up the back there. Yep. Can you go? What's your name? Phoenix? Yep. So my partner, and say her name. Now, can I get a whoop whoop for Phoenix? Do you know why we're doing a whoop whoop for Phoenix? Firstly, because I can see that she was really nervous before she said that. So thank you for contributing to the class. Secondly, she's definitely on the right track there. Okay, where she's talking about multiplication can talk about repeated addition. Okay, which is what you're saying there. We keep going until we've done that the number of times that the number says, which is what you're saying. Yeah, so well done to both of you because you're definitely on the right track. I'm going to let one more person see if they can add to that definition. Remember, I don't want you to tell me how to do it. I want you to tell me what does it mean to multiply something. Do you think that you can?
No, it's a question if I could go to the toilet, please.
Oh, of course. I don't want anyone wearing their pants on camera. All right, now, does anyone think they can add to that definition? Go.
Multiply is to make something bigger in groups, like 5 times 4. It just means 5 groups of 4, or you switch around 4 times 5, 4 5s.
That's pretty good as well. Can we get a whoop whoop for what's your name? Matthew. Whoop whoop for Matthew. All right, here we go. This is my definition. To multiply something, it means to apply repeated addition or show how many groups of. Can you read this with me now? Ready? To multiply something, it means to apply repeated addition or show how many groups of. Which is what both of our, Phoenix and Matthew, that's what they both spoke about then. Repeated addition and how many groups of. All right. That was just the start of the lesson. Okay, I know. Now, what are we going to learn about today? Matthew actually started to talk about the main focus of today's lesson, which is going to be on to understand commutativity. It's a funny, tricky word to say, commutativity. Can everyone say that with me? Commutativity. Yes. So that's what we're trying to learn so that it can help us use known facts and strategies such as commutativity for multiplication. And so you're all wondering, what is that? That's what I'm going to try to teach you today. Before we get there, okay, there's a few things that I want you to know. Right. Firstly, factors. A number that you multiply with another number to get the product. Factors. That's what it is. So a number, so I might have 3, and then you need to multiply that with another number, which could be 4, to get the product, which would be what we might call the answer. Okay, so if we're going 3 times 4, the product would be 12. Yeah? Here's our example. So 2 times 8 equals 16. 2 and 8, they are the factors here. Now the non-example is this. 16 is not the factor, that is the product. So have a look at this one. And on your mini whiteboards, I want you to write down what are the factors in this number sentence. What are the factors? And I've given you a little example there if you're not sure. So just write down the 2 factors. There's 2 numbers that you should be writing down. Yep, just hover your boards when you're done. I'm going to give you 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and chin it. 2 and 6 are our factors. Well done. I can see almost everyone got that correct. Excellent. Wipe it. 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Now product. I've already just spoken about product so quickly. Product is the result of multiplying 2 or more factors. Like this. So this time, 16 is our product. Okay? 2 and 8, they're not the product. They are what? Factors. That's what we just learned. What is a product in this number sentence? 12. Okay. So when I use that language later on in this lesson, that's what it means. Okay. Can everyone just give me their full attention with parking their whiteboards? Because we're now going to move into our lesson. And I'm going to go through things here. And I'm going to let you in on a bit of a secret. Okay. I'm going to give you a bit of a cheat code today. Okay. Understanding commutativity is like a cheat code. Right, where it's really going to help you. And you're probably wondering this. Probably thinking, why is this guy teaching us to cheat? Who is this teacher flying in from New South Wales and teaching us to cheat? You know what? I'm like, I'll teach you guys to cheat, and then I'm out of here so I don't have to deal with it afterwards.
I don't want to cheat.
It's not really cheating. It's actually just a trick. Okay? It's a cheat code, yeah. It's not cheating in the way that if you do this at school, you're going to get in trouble. It's cheating in the way that you don't have to think as hard anymore. Right? And so if you know stuff, it's actually going to help you in the future. You can use what you know to help you with things that you don't know. Isn't that cool? So here we go. My turn. This is my turn. So all eyes on the board, fully focused, so that you can learn how to cheat. Here we go. 2 groups of 3. All right, this is what it can look like. You guys have shown me that you get this. So 2 groups of 3, this is what it can look like. 2 times 3 equals 6. We also know this, though. All right, 3 times 2 is also 6. All right, we've got 3 here, 3, 2, 2, 2, 3 groups of 6, 3 groups of 2, and 2 groups of 3. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Can everyone see that?
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to show you another example. On a number line, this is what it can look like. All right, if we're using that repeated addition, right, and we're going up in 5s, we're going to do that 3 times. So we're going 5, 10, 15, 15. We're not going to go to 20 because we're only doing it 3 times. 3 lots of 5. Now here we have 5 lots of 3, but that also gives us 15. It's the same answer, different problem. This is why it's a cheat code. Because if you know that, or if you know that, you know the other one as well. You actually know, you get 2 for 1. You know when you go shopping and they have like discounts, you can buy 2 for 1. This is like what you're getting here. If you learn 1 fact, you actually learn 2 facts at once. Do you have a question or comment?
I was going to say, if it was 3 times 5, I'd count by 5 until I get to that number.
We could count by 5s, right? But what I'm trying to teach you today is that you don't have to count by 5s, because if you already know one of these facts, so put your hand up if you're good with your 5 times table. Yeah, a lot of us already are, hands down. So that means that if you know what 5 times 3 is, all of a sudden you're starting to tick the box off for what your 3 times table as well. If you know what 5 times 3 is, you also know what 3 times 5 is. You know both. Okay, there's the same answer. This is what it looks like. It's the same answer. So if I know 2 times 9 equals 18, then I also know 9 times 2 equals 18. The same answer. The same answer. We're going to have a go of this together now. Yellow slide. Yellow slide. So, community property. What actually is it? You're going to get a go in a moment. Just keep your whiteboards where they are. The community property of multiplication says that you can multiply numbers in any order and the answer will always stay the same. Can you read this out with me now? So the community property of multiplication says that you can multiply numbers in any order and the answer will always be the same. Read it, study it. I'm going to give you 10 seconds to read it and study it and get it into your brain. Go. Read it, study it, memorize it. This is what it looks like. Yeah, we've just been doing this. How it's the same. 2 times 6, 2 lots of 6, and 6 times 2, 6 groups of 2, both equal 12. 2 for 1, remember? We're getting 2 for 1. This is not it. Okay, 2 times 6 equals 12, and 12 times 2 does not equal 6. Here, I want you to show me underneath your chin which definition is correct. So if you're going for A, you're going to show me 1 finger underneath your chin. If you're going to go for B, 2 fingers underneath your chin. C, 3 fingers. What does community property of multiplication mean? Does it mean multiplying numbers in different orders gives different results? Does it mean the community property only works for addition, not multiplication? Or does it mean you can multiply numbers in any order and the answer will always be the same? A, B, C, 3, 2, 1. Show me your answer. Go. Underneath your chin. Nice work. C is correct. All right. Now, let's do this again. What does community property of multiplication mean? Let's read this out together again. Go. Community property of multiplication means you can multiply numbers in any order and the answer will always be the same. We got that in your heads?
Yeah.
All right. Say it to your partner now. Go. Turn and talk. Say it to your partner. Here's a hint. Can you guys remember? Here's a hint. 3, 2, 1. Facing the front. All right, let's see if we can say this together without me showing you. 3, 2, 1, go. Go. We can multiply numbers in any order and the answer will always be the same. Okay. Can I get you just to put your whiteboards down again? We're going to do this one together. I'm going to quickly show you what this can look like. What I'm going to show you here is that we've got a worked example. And so what this means is, this is what we've done before. Okay? You don't have to do this, but you can use it to help you work out the answer for this side. So see here how we've got 2 times 3 equals 6, and then I've put 2 groups of 3 is 6, and then over here I've got 3 groups of 2 is 6. I need you on your mini whiteboards, you're going to draw the same thing and write the same answer. You don't have to do this, that's just to help you work out what to do, but you're going to answer this question here. So what does 2 times 4 look like? And then what does 4 times 2 look like? Yep, off you go. So can you, right, see how over here? See how I've drawn up the circle? Yeah. So, and then how many should go in there?
4.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I want you to not just write it, I want you to draw it, guys, so you can show me how it looks different. Show me how it looks different. Draw it up like this. Right, I want to see your circles and in groups. Yep, like that. And then make sure that you show me what one links up to what. So which one is showing 2 times 4? Which one is showing 4 times 2? Here's a little hint. Here's a little hint for some of you. Okay, so that's how our 2 groups should look. Nice. Yeah. Have a look. Check. Good. See how you're going. If you weren't able to work out the first part, have a look on the board now and see if you can work out the second part. Five more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and chin it. All right. So your board should look like this. Okay. Without the color, your board should look like this, where you've got 2 groups of 4, and then you can even write down 2 groups of 4 is 8, and then for 4 times 2, we should have 4 groups of 2 is also 8. Okay, can we wipe our boards again? 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's have another go. Let's have another go at this. Okay, so now do the same thing. This is to help you out, right? But I want you to show me how this can be represented. Show me 2 ways that it can be represented. Three, 2, 1, and chin it. So it should look something like this. Should look something like this. Because we're getting the same answer, aren't we? Yeah? Same answer for both. Nice work. Let's see if we can do the next one here. Show me 2 ways you could represent 4 times 3 equals 12. So I've got, sorry, I've given you, yeah. I've got one way there. I want you to show me the other way that you could represent 4 times 3 equals 12. So I've given you a little bit of a hint there. What's the other way that we could represent it? The other way. Okay, so this way. How could we represent it? Just make sure your whiteboards are clear. So I only want to see this way. So we've already got 3 groups of 4. I want you to show me 4 groups of 3. Yeah, show me 4 groups of 3. What does that look like? 4 groups of 3. Yeah, so we're doing 4 groups of 3. That's 1 group. 4 groups of 3. Here, 1 group, 2 groups of 3. 3 groups of 3. What do we have to do next? 1 more group, yeah? What's that show? 4 groups of 3. Can you show me that? 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and chin it. Okay, so that's what I should be seeing now. I should be seeing this one, this representation. All right, some of you also showed the first way as well. All right, wipe your boards again. Wipe your boards, park your boards, nothing in your hands. So, we've been learning about this idea of commutative property. I want you now to explain it to your partner. So why do we get the same answer for 7 times 8 equals 56 and 8 times 7 equals 56? Why do we get the same answer? I'm going to give you 20 seconds. You're going to do a turn and talk, and then I'll come back to you and find out what you've discussed. Go. Yeah, you guys talking? Why do we get the same answer? 10 more seconds. All right. Why do we get the same answer? Hands down. I'm just going to ask a few people. You need to tell me what you discussed with your partner. Can I go with... Yeah, you guys. Yep, can you speak first? Thank you.
My partner Maya said there would be the same answer because we're just swapping the numbers around.
And
The same.
the same, yeah. And so does it matter what order they're in? Doesn't matter, does it? Does anyone want to add to that answer? That was a pretty good answer. Anything else that we can say? No. We get the same answer because you can multiply numbers in any order and the answer will always be the same. So, if 2 times 8 equals 16, what does 8 times 2 equal? Can you write that on your whiteboards? Just the answer. Just give me the answer on your whiteboard. Nice and clear. If 2 times 8 equals 16, what does 8 times 2 equal? 3, 2, 1, and chin it. Just need the answer. I don't need the whole thing. Well done. Nice work. 16 is correct. Wipe it. Again, nice and quick. If 9 times 6 equals 54, what does 6 times 9 equal? On your whiteboards, go. I'm not going to give you much time here. 3, 2, 1. Chin it. Oh, what's going on with your whiteboard?
I just looked it up and you always got time.
Oh no, I'm going to be really quick now. All right. Correct. Answer is 54. Well done. Rub it out. Same thing again. Show me really quickly. This should be fast, yeah? If 9 times 2 equals 18, what does 2 times 9 equal? 18 is correct. We're on fire. If 7 times 6 equals 42, what does 6 times 7 equal? Call it out. 42. Yes. Nice work. All right. Now, question. Question here. Park your boards again. Park your boards. Does the product change if the factors change order? What does product mean again? The result of multiplying 2 or more factors. What is a factor? A number that you multiply with another number to get the product. So think about it. Look at the definition if you've forgotten what product and factor means. And when I point to you, I want you to call out yes or no. That's all you have to say, yes or no. Does a product change if the factors change order? Think.
No.
No is correct. Well done on remembering what these words meant. I know they're a bit tricky, but product and factor, and they'll keep popping up in maths as well. All right. How could you write this as a number sentence now? Show me how you could write this as a number sentence. Number sentence. Well, some of you are going a bit ahead, which is cool to see. Yeah, so some of them are actually generalizing already. We could have written this down. Yep, we could have written this down. So remember, we're trying to look at multiplication today. That's correct, but we're looking at multiplication. What else does this tell us? And some of you, as I said, some of you have already gone ahead. What else does this tell us? Just turn and talk to your partner. Some of you have already worked it out. What else does this tell us? 3, 2, 1. Eyes back this way. I didn't give you long then because I can already see that most of you have already got this. Okay? So what is it? So it's not just 4 times 3 equals 12, but what is it? Can you just call it out?
3 times 4.
3 times 4 equals 12 and?
And 4 times 3 equals.
Yeah. It tells us both things, doesn't it? We know both things off that one idea because we're super clever and we've worked out the trick that if we know one fact, we actually know 2 facts, don't we? All right. Show me this one both ways. Show me this one both ways. Yeah. How could you write this as a number sentence? Show me both of those different number sentences. Can you recount it? Recount it, because you're really close. 3, 2, 1, and chin it. Nice work. 6 times 3 does equal 18, and 3 times 6 also equals 18. Is this correct? Is this correct? Oh. Guess what, guys? That is correct.
Can I please get Justin forward to the office?
Not in here? Cool. That is correct. Okay, so when you see this equal sign, that actually just tells us whatever is on the other side is the same. Okay, so 7 times 6 is the same as 6 times 7, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so if you see that, that is actually the same. All right, we're getting towards the time when I'm going to give out these worksheets, but we're just going to do a bit of a rapid fire around here, where I'm going to get you to use the stuff that you already know in your head. So I know that you've been doing lots of practice on your 2 times tables, on your 5 times tables, on your 10 times tables. So I'm going to put some questions up here that require you to use what you already know. Okay, so whiteboards down. Whiteboards down, have them ready to write on. Have them ready to write on, because you're going to do this really quickly. With these answers, just write them down one underneath the next. Okay, I think we've got about 5 or 6 of them coming up. So start at the top left side, and you're going to work your way down. If you need more room, move to the second half of your board. But I'm not going to give you a lot of time here, because I want you to use your known fact knowledge. So if you know that 2 times 8 equals 16, then you know that 8 times 2 equals 16. So use that knowledge, all right? Ready? Here's the first one. Using the facts you know, 8 times 2, write it down. Write it down nice and quick. Just write down the answer, not the whole thing, just the answer. Okay, next one needs to be quicker. Next one needs to be quicker. Using the facts you know. Using the facts you know. Answer is 70 there. Using the facts you know. 9 times 2. $18 is the correct answer there. Using what you know. 6 times 5. Answer is 30. Using what you know. 4 times 5. Using what you know. We're now up to this worksheet, and I'm going to hand out this to a bunch of you. Now, if I give you the worksheet, you're going to go back to your desk, okay, and you're going to work on it independently. So that means that you're not going to talk to anyone. If you have a question or you're not sure what to do, you're going to come back down with me at the front. I'm just going to have a few students, and I'm just going to talk to them and explain to them again exactly what they need to do. So if you feel like that's what you need, stay down here. But if I give you a worksheet, you can take your whiteboard equipment back with you. Make sure you've got a pencil or a pen, and then you're going to fill out this worksheet. So when I come to you and I give it out, that's what you're going to be doing. All right? That you could represent 4 times 6. Remember, if you're not sure about anything, you come back down here. No questions should be asked, no talking back there. Yep. Okay, do you have a pencil? Are you allowed to use pens? Are you allowed to use pen? Huh? Do you have a, there's a pencil there, use that one. So, show me 2 ways that you could represent 4 times 6. Draw it up. Draw it up. 4 times 6. How can we show? Remember, it should look a bit like this. This is what I should be seeing, guys. Yeah? Yeah, this is what we need to be doing to start with. How many times do we need to do it? How many times do you need to do that? How many dots are you doing? How many?
6.
Yeah, how many times?
4 times.
How many?
4.
4 times, yeah. Yeah, if you got a question, you come over here.
Got a question, you go to the floor, teachers don't work with them.
How many times are you doing that? 4 times, yeah. And then what's the other way that you can show it? So you should be doing it like this. Yep, that first part. So the first part, yep, should look like that. Yep. Right, just write the answer. Yep. Use what you know. Number sentence. How could you write this as a number sentence? What else can you show me? Yeah, what's the other number sentence that you can show me? Yep. How many times? Right. So how many times do we need to draw? What do you have to draw up? How many circles? Why'd you cross that out?
Because it's wrong.
Okay, what do you have to do? 4 lots of 6. Finished? Good. We're about to wrap up our lesson. Can you can you quickly check each other's? Yep, just compare each other's work, and then I'm gonna get you to sit back down on the floor. Yep. If you're finished, hold on to your sheet. Hold on to your sheet with you. Yeah. Oh, you're not sure? You got a question? Yeah. Here.
Because it's already a number
So
sentence.
how could you write this as a number sentence? How could you write this as a number sentence?
Oh.
Yeah. If you finish your worksheet, just hold on to it, and then you're going to sit back on the floor because we've almost finished our lesson. And we'll collect your worksheets at the end of the lesson. Make sure your name's on the top of it. All right. So teachers, usually what we would do is I would make sure that everyone's had time to get through it, go through the answers here. If they haven't finished it, then they can also see how it's gone. But we're just going to do our review of the lesson. Okay, so what is commutative property? Let's read this out again. Commutative property means that you can multiply numbers. All right, that's what we've been learning about today. So if we look at this, this is what we're trying to learn about today to understand commutativity. Have we learnt about that today? Yeah. So can everyone do this with me? I want you to do this, right? I can. Right? I can. I can. Let's do it again. I can.
I can.
Use known facts and strategies such as commutativity for multiplication. Can you read that out with me now? Use known facts and strategies such as commutativity for multiplication. Well done. Thank you for having me today. Yeah, I think you've done a great job. Almost all of you got really close to not just finishing your worksheet, but developing your understanding of that today as well. So give yourselves a pat on the back. Yep. Thank you for having me today, and yeah, look forward to seeing you guys again in the future.
Thank you, Mr. Lee, please.
Thank you, Mr. Lee.
Well done, and can you guys also just say thank you to your teacher, because I can see that your teacher has been working really hard on this as well. Who's your teacher? You say it to him, don't say it to me.